Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It's as always good to see you today. And it is Tuesday. Hello, my YouTube wife, Sai. Good to see you. Thank you for always being here. Yeah, it's a Tuesday, and tonight we have Amberlynn's live, and my camera is pointed a little bit too much towards me. There we go. All right. Yeah, so I did go live on Sunday evening and Sunday morning. We are caught up on Amberlynn stuff. We need to catch up on Beck and Destiny still, and we went live Sunday night to talk a little bit about the stuff that came out about Beck's alleged ex-fiance, Dakota. We talked a little bit about that. So quick update. I probably mentioned it if you're in my Discord. Yes, we're in the Dainty Bush Club because I need to do laundry. And I have there was a bird. I thought it was a squirrel, but there was a bird in my dryer vent. And I can show you guys the yeah, so there was a bird had gotten into this flexible hose from the outside because this is the vent going outside the house, right? Part of this hose had a crack in it. They'd like broken the hose, and their nesting material. This was underneath the hose, so a starling was going to attempt to be a squatter in my house. So, yeah, that was fun. So the critter control people came and he cleaned it up and sanitized the hose and taped the hose up so that it isn't broken, and sanitized and disinfected and sprayed it inside the hose and everything. And then on the outside of the house, he put a cover that covers the hole completely, but can be removed for cleaning. So yeah, so this was a very expensive getting rid of the frickin' bird that had made a home in my dryer vent. So that was my day getting rid of the bird. So that was good times, let me tell you. So the bird was not in. So the bird was in the hose when the guy came this morning to kind of give me the quote and see what the issue was, and he got his flashlight out and was looking up in there because I told him, I'm like, oh hey, it's in there now, and he's like, oh, it's a bird. He's like, it's a starling. And then when the technician came back this afternoon to take care of it, the bird had left for a bit. So I guess the bird was either out, gathering more nesting supplies, or it was out bragging to its bird friends. Was out, hey, I got this swanky new place. You guys should come check it out. But the bird's going to come back and find that it cannot get in. It has been evicted. The starling has been evicted. It wasn't paying rent. It wasn't helping with the chores. It was just making a mess. So it had to go. So yeah. So luckily, starling. So luckily the bird is gone. Very expensive. I do not recommend. So put covers on your dryer vent areas if you have a possibility of critters getting inside. But hey Mars, hey Lizzie. Good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, his bachelor pad is gone. He can't bring back any lady starlings to be like, hey, come check out my place. See my nest. It's inside this sweet dryer vent. Yeah. So that was my my fun, because I was hearing it all weekend, right? But I wasn't hearing it like constantly, so it would like leave and come back, leave and come back. But can't have a bird squatting in my dryer vent. It is unacceptable. So, but we do so I haven't seen Beck upload their new video yet, so I don't know about Beck's new video. But Amberlynn uploaded her weekly vlog yesterday, and it is titled "My Ex's Wife is Obsessed with Me, Copying Reaction Channels and Calories at Bingo." And it's going to be a weekly vlog, episode 3. Yep. So yeah, so I guess people have been purchasing that Mean Girls shirt, "Why Are You So Obsessed With Me?" Brittany had shared a reel earlier today of like 5 or 6 people, including Jordy and Mr. Snowflake, wearing that wearing the Mean Girls shirt. So it's kind of funny, but then it's like, aren't you kind of proving Amber's point that you're obsessed with her by buying the shirt? Copying reaction channels, I don't know. So there was a channel that I saw a few weeks ago. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but it was a smaller channel, about my size, that said that Amberlynn was copying her. And I cannot for the life of me recall the name of the channel. I'll have to look for it. And then Calories at Bingo. So yeah, we had talked about, she had mentioned, oh, I'm only going to get takeout 3 times a week, which apparently does not include bingo in that takeout, being at bingo. So, it'll be interesting to see what she says about that. And I forgot this weekend when we covered her What I Ate Today video. She had mentioned the previous week that she was going to be doing intermittent fasting. And I don't know if she's actually doing that, because if she did, that was a lot of food in an 8-hour window on the day that she recorded her What I Ate Today video. So, so we'll see if she tells us if she's actually doing the intermittent fasting, because that could affect her bingo time, I guess. But I don't know. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Tonight is Amberlynn's live stream. It is Tuesday, so she will not be uploading today. But if you are new here, we do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed, because she does speak a little too slowly for me. Hey, what's the stable volume? Can I do anything with that? I can't? Okay, great. All right. So we're going to unmute this. And, oh, hey, Sagan. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. So let's go ahead and see her weekly vlog. So this is the 3rd week where she's using this schedule. So far, week number 3, the schedule's working for her. Yeah, Mars, I don't think she's IFE. Yeah, I don't think she is. She could be, but she may not just be doing an 8-hour eating window. It might be more like 10. Which, I don't know. We'll have to see if she tells us. Ooh, cold chill. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Give her a volume check here. I don't know what it's going to be like for you.
Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly vlog. So I did not vlog anything. Yesterday was Monday. My weekly vlogs go from Monday to Sunday because it's the whole week. I needed a moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Lizzie R. All right. Hopefully her volume's okay for you.
Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly vlog. So I did not vlog anything. Yesterday was Monday. My weekly vlogs go from Monday to Sunday because it's the whole week.
Okay, she didn't vlog any. So today's going to be a Tuesday. Today's going to be a Tuesday. Her vlogs go Monday to Sunday. And then, so I guess she edits that Sunday night.
Week. I needed a moment. I'm not gonna lie. I just needed a day to like reset mentally.
I needed a moment. I needed a day. You need to take a month you need to take a month to just get off YouTube, get away. Name twin.
Needed it so bad. So I didn't vlog, but we're here Tuesday. Hello, hello. So I'm actually about to film my weigh-in for the day, and I'm actually gonna be playing an April Fool's joke on you guys in my weigh-in. I know that's dumb, but you know, I'm kind of a dumb girly pop sometimes. And from my remembrance, I don't think I've ever done like
My remembrance. Um, yeah, the April Fool's thing she did could have been more believable if she had gone about it a little bit differently and didn't, keep adding on to it and all these things. But yeah.
an April Fool's joke on you guys. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it for my weigh-in video since it's gonna go up tomorrow. So if you guys want to watch the April Fool's joke or you want to see like what my new diet is, because yes, we are doing a structured diet because the no diet was not working for me at all.
So it seems like nothing works for Amberlynn. She's tried just about everything, it seems like. I really, really think she needs to get a team of people, dietitian, therapist, whatever, and get through these eating issues and to work on losing weight. Because she'll do okay on her own for a bit, and then she'll just completely backslide. Because what she tries is never sustainable, it seems. So, and sorry about that pause face. Um, so, sometimes
So if you want to see my weigh-in and all that jazz, definitely watch diet because the no diet was not working for me at all. So if you want to see my weigh-in and all that jazz, definitely watch my weigh-in video. But tonight I also have my live stream, my members live stream, and I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to do more tarot, well, not tarot, but oracles with you guys because I know you guys enjoy that as well. I'm feeling a wee bit optimistic about today's live stream. So I'm excited to come talk to you guys. And if you guys have not joined my members live stream, you definitely should because I would love for you guys to be part of the stream, queens. All right, you guys.
So, from my remembrance, her stream last Tuesday was all right. I think last Tuesday's stream was the one where she started saying some things about Dakota towards the end, saying that Dakota had started as an Am baby and was in her channel, like chats, and was obsessed with Beck, basically, and moved to Kentucky to be near Beck, to try to get with Beck. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say exactly those things, but that was the gist of it, what I gathered from it. I think that was the stream where she said that. Sai says nothing works because she doesn't stick with it 100%. She doesn't do things that are sustainable for her, and then she just gives up.
Guys, so I just got off my live stream and I made myself a little meal. I made some corn.
All right, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My dinner's waiting for me downstairs in the crock pot. I made burrito bowl with ancho chili lime chicken and the oh, that's it. There's black beans in it and lentils and stuff. But I have a burrito bowl, whole crock pot waiting for me for the week. So it looks like we have steak, and this looks like it might be like little potatoes. You know the bag you can get at the store, the Little Potato Company? It looks like this might be some of those. And then some corn. The only way she'll ever succeed is if she goes inpatient and someone forces her to stay on track, but she won't do that. She can't afford the inpatient. She can't. Well, they're very expensive, but then she can't afford to not work. So that's the problem for her with inpatient. Mars, that meal looks so sad. You know, I mean, it looks okay to me. I mean, it's meat and potatoes and corn. That's a very Midwestern meal in the U.S. Meat, potatoes, and corn or vegetable. I mean, it doesn't look any sadder than chicken and broccoli, chicken and white rice and broccoli. I mean, you know, everybody's always going to find something sad about somebody's meal. Like, oh, that salad just looks sad. It's just a salad. I mean, this is a very Midwestern dinner. Meat and taters. Is she going to tell us the calories or anything?
Be part of the stream, queens. All right, you guys, so I just got off my live stream and I made myself a little meal. I made some corn, potato, and steak, and this was 570 calories, and I weighed everything. Starting in with my
570 calories. So one of the things that I've found when it comes to meat, like especially when I was putting my chicken into the crock pot, it was 2 pounds of raw chicken that I was putting into the crock pot. So I had to make sure that it was listed as raw chicken in my recipe to get the calories correctly, because 2 pounds of raw meat versus 2 pounds of cooked meat is going to be very different, because the weight isn't equal. The volume of food isn't equal between raw and cooked. So whenever she was tracking this meat, I wonder, well, I'm assuming that she did list it as whatever of cooked steak. And these do look like little potato company potatoes.
new habits of measuring my food and weighing it, which weighing is more reliable, so I'll probably stick to that.
It is.
Hello, hello.
She said 570 calories, so I can neither confirm nor deny that, because I don't know exactly what she was eating. And this isn't a what I ate today video, so I'm not gonna bother. But so what's she trying? So she was trying intermittent fasting, but she's also tracking.
Oh, okay, so it is the next day. I'll probably stick to that.
So Wednesday.
Hello, hello. Okay, so it is the next day. I just filmed my Let's Talk video, and I'm finally about to have my first meal of the day. Be proud of me. I'm actually eating leftovers. So I made sure to make enough.
You are eating leftovers. That's a lot of little taters. That's a lot of little potatoes. Looks like a pepper, some potatoes, some steak, and a fried egg.
Potatoes, and this is a lean steak. So good. I made sure to make enough. Why am I using my fingers? I don't know, but I made sure to make enough for today. Also have a fried egg.
Lizzie, the paper plate makes me sad. You know, sometimes I'll use a paper plate if I don't feel like having to wash that dish or don't want to have to put it in the... Sometimes I run out of dishes, so it's a paper plate. A lot of things are making you all sad about Amber's food today. The color, the plate.
Fingers. I don't know, but I made sure to make enough for today. Also have a fried egg and radish. I love radish so much.
That's a fucking radish? It's a huge goddamn radish. I've never seen a radish that freaking big in my life. Jesus. The radishes that I picked up at the grocery store are usually, you know, about yay, maybe. You know, it's... I'm trying to find something for size, but I thought that was a fucking bell pepper. Jeez, they grow the radishes big down in Oklahoma, well, wherever they imported it from.
I'm gonna be quite transparent right now. And radish. I love radish so much. I'm gonna be quite transparent right now. I have not been in the vlogging mood. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure I cooked this. Oh yeah, I cooked it perfectly. The yolk, yes. Sometimes I want yolk, sometimes I don't. Okay. Is a big fat yes.
Runny yolk egg.
By the way, I'm counting calories. I'm having to.
It's good to get a piece of toast and dip your toast in the egg yolk.
Is a big fat yes. By the way, I'm counting calories. I'm having to measure all my food. All of this came out to 470 calories.
So last night's was 570, but this is 470. And it looks like she has more potatoes than last night. Let's see, we're at 232. That's a lot more potatoes, and those potatoes are gonna be a little bit more. Aaron, shred those baby potatoes are making me nervous. Yes, please chew your potatoes, Amberlynn. I mean, she says she's weighing her food.
Hell yeah. Potatoes are so low calorie, it's crazy. But yeah,
Potatoes are actually one of the better foods that you can eat. I know they're starchy and carbohydratey, but as far as satiety, potatoes are up there. Um, and there's lots of good nutrients in the skins. So I mean, people are like, oh, carbs, carbs, carbs. Carbs aren't the enemy. You can have fucking carbs. Just try to keep your protein higher than your carbs. Is that too many potatoes? Can you ever have too many potatoes, really? Um, potatoes. There's really no such thing as too many potatoes, Sai. Lizzie, are y'all just potato haters? Potatoes? You're all potatoes. Potato haters.
just have not been in the vlogging mood. I don't really know what it's about. I'm still gonna keep to my schedule though, of course, but I just don't know what the rest of this week is gonna.
Aaron, I'm Polish. I love potatoes. Oh my god, that reminds me real quick. When I was in South Korea, we I was out with when I was teaching. A bunch of us went out to get something to eat, and we a place there was like some tater tots, so we got like a plate of tater tots or something, and one of the guys, his name was Jimmy, was like oh, tater tots, give me one, I'm Irish, and he like reached for it and he like grabbed tater tots, and I'm like, dude, you're not in the middle of the potato famine anymore, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. um uh your mom likes to tell you how in the early 2000s carbs were like radioactive poison, apparently. Yeah, people, and there were a lot of misconceptions about and like really toxic diet culture in the 90s and early 2000s, and there was the Atkins diet, and carbs are bad and you shouldn't, just all kinds of things. Mars, I will never hate on potatoes, I'm half Irish. There's no recipe.
Gonna look like, and though, of course, but I just don't know what the rest of this week is gonna look like in the form of this vlog. So I actually had my therapy appointment on Monday.
How'd that
and we haven't started the like DBT section of it all because she's still just trying to like get to know me and stuff like that. And we talked a lot about like my disassociation, like when it started and all that type of stuff. So it's honestly really scary for me, I'm not gonna lie. It started when I was a little girl.
So I guess we're just having a little chill eat with me. This is her first meal, so this is like a breakfast, a steak and potatoes, an egg. This is a very Midwestern, and the random radish. This is a very Midwest breakfast here. Meat, taters, and a fried egg with a runny yolk.
It happens when I'm in like high stress situations. It feels like I am just like watching myself from the outside. Like it's like life is happening to me and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's scary. I feel like detached from my body. And I opened up a bit about it like after me and Feline broke up and like I was moving here, living alone for the first time in my life. I did open up to you guys about it then. And I noticed lately it's been happening again. I'm just gonna go eat this. I don't want to bother you guys with my nonsense, but I'm just having a little struggle bus time. And thankfully I have a therapist to listen to me and to help me cope a lot.
Thank goodness. I'm glad she has a fucking therapist again. Now get a dietitian. Yeah, hopefully the therapist will, I was reading the chat and said, hopefully the therapist will eat. Hopefully the therapist will teach Amberlynn how to deal with these things. Give her mechanisms, coping mechanisms.
A little bit, you know? All right, you guys, so we have an Amazon haul. 3 days ago, I was supposed to have a Fitbit delivered, but I literally cannot find it in the package room. Sometimes this does happen where they put the package in the wrong spot because how it's all combobulated in there. It's definitely different. You have to go a searching. And I literally can't find it. So they might not have delivered it for real. So I'm just gonna give it a few more days. And if I can't find it, I'm gonna contact customer service. Sometimes they have to do an audit in the package room, blah, blah, blah. But I really wanted that damn Fitbit because I'm gonna start tracking my steps. I'm super excited for that. But anyways, let's get into the haul. So I got some of these little Swiffer dust things because I needed more of those. And it's just like so random. It's like things that I know that
I bought some reusable ones at the farmer's market last summer. They're pretty handy. No thank you, Lizzie R. I'll pass.
need, but I forget to get them when I'm at the grocery store. So if you have long hair and you use scrunchies, you know that they get up and walk away and then you can't find them. So I got a whole pack of 50 and I actually really like them. I was gonna take one out, but it's this type of deal. It literally is perfect. Sometimes scrunchies are like too loose, too tight, but this is like perfecto. Recommend. So when I use my air fryer, I normally just like clean it when I'm done, but it's a hassle. And people are like, Amberlynn, have you ever heard of like the air fryer thingy-majigger? Air fryer liners, to be exact.
You could just get some parchment paper. Oh yeah. Samosas are delicious, Lizzie. I mean, you could just get a roll of parchment paper. It's not going to be like a bowl like that, but it'll be parchment paper that'll line the bottom. I mean, you can make a bowl shape out of parchment paper. It's probably going to be cheaper than air fryer liners. I do use crock pot liners in my crock pot, but...
And I was like, no. So I got some, but they're too big. And this was the smallest one because I do have a different air fryer now.
Cut them. It's just parchment paper. You can cut them. Just buy a roll of parchment paper if you need to.
When I give you guys a little tour of my new kitchen stuff, I'll show my new air fryer. But sadly, these are too big, even though they were the smallest size. So I don't have any of these, so I definitely needed some. It's just to help to keep bags shut, like bags of carrots, radish, chips, whatever it may be. I got these really cute pink hoop earrings.
So cute. So cute to have more fucking hoops that you can just throw into your pile of earrings.
These next two earrings that I'm about to show you, I thought they were a little bit bigger, but they're kind of small. I think I'll be okay.
Tiny
They just look weird because I like the really big hoops. I guess I'll be all right. So on the front, it's like these black rhinestones, and then inside here, it's like a regular rhinestone, silver
Okay, I think she has her laundry machine going. I was wondering what I was hearing.
ones. Isn't that so pretty? And then the other pair is literally just silver, and the rhinestones on the inside and outside are the same. And then I also got this set. It's a set of notebooks. They all come together. I did not buy them separate. Don't.
Oh my god, why do you need more notebooks? Yeah, new air fryer. I was just kind of wondering about that. I was thinking about it, and then she moved on to something else and I forgot. So I guess didn't something break on it? Didn't something break on it one of the last times she was using it? I don't remember.
Same. And then I also got this set. It's a set of notebooks. They all come together. I did not buy them separate. Don't worry. So this is what they look like.
Yay.
I put them in order of my least favorite to my favorite. They're all so stinking adorable. Like, look how freaking cute. That's my all-time favorite. Like, oh my god, are you joking? And then with the notebooks, it actually comes with some pens, but I gave 2 of them to my mom already. So we have a bow pen. We have a pen with bows that says I'm just a girl. That's so me coded. And then 2 more bow pens. So it came with 6, but I gave 2 to my mom, like I said. But look how adorable. It's cherries and bows.
Oh my god, cherries.
Next day, I'm actually filming my
I think she cleaned it. I think, I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe she's got, I don't know. She said that her new one's smaller, so I don't know why she would move. I don't know. She went to a smaller one. I don't know.
Next day, I'm actually filming my what I ate today video. I'm looking like it's not my day. I wear makeup so much, but like I need to have some days to like breathe. So today's the day. And yes, my hair's in a braid. I'm like scared to have my hair in a braid. I'm scared to exist. There's like reaction channels thinking I'm stalking them. There's other reaction channels thinking they're the people who invented braids and that they're the only people who ever do braids. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, I have been doing braids since the beginning of time.
Who's saying that? Who, who is saying that Amberlynn's wearing braids because they're wearing braids? She's been wearing braids for a long time. It's a little much. And she's stalking channels. Ooh, she's stalking.
I'm doing this type of braid and like side braid my whole life, but like two pigtails, I've done that so many times I can't even think straight. And like I just don't understand that. Like, why can't we just go back to like nitpicking Amberlynn instead of thinking I'm obsessively stalking someone or obsessively copying someone? Like, braids have been.
And then she's showing pictures from back in the crystal era. Um, of her wearing, yeah, she's been wearing braids for ages. Hey, Stitch and Stream. What reaction channel is she talking about? I can't even think of one that has that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many reaction channels and so many small ones like mine. It's Only Journey. That's the one. That's the one that I saw several weeks ago that said that Amberlynn was copying her on something. They had repeated something they said, and I never got around to watching it. That's the channel that had popped up in my recommended. Um, I cannot wear. I can't braid my own hair. Journey was being sarcastic, saying Amber was copying her. Probably. I don't know this creator. I'll have to go look for them. But they did pop up in my recommended one time, and I was gonna watch their video, but I didn't get a chance to. And then I forgot the name of the channel. I don't have a lot of time to watch other Amberlynn content. Yeah.
Been around forever. I'm 34 years old. I've always done braids. And also, the same person who thinks that I am copying the braids, by the way, this comes from someone messaging me on Instagram, which I'll show you here. So I had to watch it. The same person who thinks I'm copying them when it comes to braids.
Wait, please, for the love of God, watch this video. This girl thinks you are copying her. Yet you have done these things an abundant amount of times through your YouTube career. I like you, but I don't understand the fascination. What? You feel like someone could have said it in a joking way, now Amber's making it more serious? Yeah. Mars, Amber should copy my undercut. If Amber gets an undercut, we know where she got it from. Oh my goodness. Let's see. It's Chris says it wasn't Amber. Supposedly her Baby army / minions are messaging her info and she falls for it. So people will often message Amberlynn things, but not relay it accurately. And then it makes Amberlynn question and wonder, and then she doesn't often go check these things. But Amberlynn did just say that she did go watch this person's video.
The same person who thinks that I am copying the braids, by the way, this comes from someone messaging me on Instagram, which I'll show you here. So I had to watch it. The same person who thinks I'm copying them when it comes to braids, they think I'm copying them because I decided to start drinking water. Isn't everyone supposed to drink water? And I...
Okay, yeah, that's... They would have obviously been joking. You mean supposedly? Or are we doing the Amberlynn saying supposedly? Yeah, so this person, Journey, I guess, Um, she would have been obviously joking. That would have been an obvious just messing around, like, oh, Amber's copying me now, drinking water. You know. I did say Amberlynn got the idea to drink cherry Coke from me. Who knows? She probably saw it at the store and thought it was delicious, but I did drink a lot of cherry Coke Zero. If we see her pulling out the blackberry Zero Dr. Pepper,
I just have been flopping. Like, I did not grow up and learn to drink water. It was always drink milk. It's weird because
I didn't learn to drink water. That's so weird. I mean, she could probably rephrase that as I didn't grow up, you know, with water being an important beverage. But she said they drink milk.
when I lived with my parents before I was put into foster care, they always wanted me to drink milk. And then even when I went into foster care, the choice was either milk or juice. 9 times out of 10. Like, it was never like water. The only time I remember drinking water as a kid was when I was put on this weird diet. I was in an all-girls group home. I was 10 years old. And the 2 things that they told me to do was you get your own milk. It's like a lower fat milk. So I had my own big gallon of milk because all the girls in the group home drink milk.
Y'all in the chat, you're all silly.
But it was just like normal milk. And then the other thing was they wanted me to chug a bunch of water before every meal. I said, okay.
Well, that was just to fill your stomach up so you wouldn't eat as much if they were trying to put you on a diet. As a kid, Sagan, she wasn't taught as a kid how important the water was.
So that was like my first diet ever at the age of 10, but that did not last long, I can tell you that. But water has never just like been in my, vicinity. I've never been taught to drink it.
Water's never been in my vicinity. Have you not had fucking sinks? Have you not had... Oh my god. Water was never in my vicinity. How about drinking water wasn't on your radar? Maybe that's a better way to put it. Water wasn't a priority. You wanted to drink other things. Now there are some areas where tap water isn't very good. So you'd have to drink like bottled water or get filtered water or something. But yeah, I mean, never in the vicinity of water. What a weird way to word it. Lizzie says, you two like a lot of the same things. And we do, Lizzie. We do like a lot of the same things. It's a little weird. But I mean, it isn't uncommon to like the same things as other people. Twinkie must be so thirsty. Oh, goodness, you guys. Yeah, I don't... Hydration is important, yes. I mean, water is important to drink because you can get dehydrated, of course. But it seems like she was trying to get all of her hydration and liquid from other sources. And when you're a kid, they do tend to give you a lot of, milk and juice when you're a kid. They do tend to give you a lot of milk and juice.
But water has never just like been in my, vicinity. I've never been taught to drink it. And I go through...
I've never been taught to drink it. That is such a bizarre thing to say. I've never been taught to drink it.
through phases as an adult where I drink a lot of water and then I stop. This reaction channel thinks that I'm copying everything they do and we're all supposed to be drinking water. And it's like...
That absolutely would have been sarcasm. They weren't being serious. It absolutely would be sarcasm.
I didn't know you wore your hair in braids. I'm sorry, question mark, question mark. Like, it's something I've always done. I don't know. That was just like a little mini rant. Excuse me for that. So I just got out of the shower and I literally already have my AirPod in. I'm listening to Trisha Paytas' podcast. Jeff is on this episode. Personally, for me, I think they're like a hoot together. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I just feel like there's like the perfect amount of like awkwardness. I don't know. I could see them being like their own podcast together. I just don't think that they'll ever do it. I know Jeff and Tana. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I just feel like there's like the perfect amount of me. I'm listening to Trisha Paytas' podcast. Jeff is on this episode. Personally, for me, I think they're
who's on? No, you know, I don't care.
They're like a hoot together. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I just feel like there's like the perfect amount of like awkwardness. I don't know. I could see them being like their own podcast together. I just don't think that they'll ever do it. I know Jeff and Tana flirted with the idea, but they never did it either. Oh, who's with Jeff? Me? Do you miss frenemies? That was the best thing to ever.
I think Ethan is freaking insane. Ethan has done... Sai, did she say vicinity? I think she did say vicinity, Sai. I think she meant vicinity, but it did sound like she said vicinity. But sometimes when you're speaking, you'll say something weird. I assume is what she meant. Ethan has gone off the frickin' deep end. Okay, somebody said Jeffree Star, and somebody else said Jeff Wittick. I don't know. I don't care.
What happened to the internet? Besides Amberlynn Reed, of course. I'm looking a mess. So I'm filming my What I Ate Today video. Look at Twink. Yeah, you're such a perfect baby. I just don't even understand like how I got so lucky. So I'm having fried egg, chorizo, radish. I've been obsessed lately. Carrots, also been obsessed. Like, what's happening? And a fried egg. A fried egg.
You want some?
A fried egg? I've said it so much that it doesn't even sound real anymore. But a fried egg just sounds so good lately. So I've been eating those. It's a good source of protein. Plus they're freaking tasty as hell. But what I was going to ask you guys, every single year when I send my taxes to the IRS, and then I do my federal taxes as well, I always get a check from the IRS with like the exact same amount of money every year. Why are they sending me money? It's so weird. It's literally just a random check. You want a carrot? Yeah. But yeah, it's literally just a random check and there's no explanation on it or anything, but okay.
So Amberlynn has an accountant that files her taxes for her. After your taxes are filed, if you get a check back in the mail, that would be your tax refund. It means that you overpaid on your taxes. Amberlynn is self-employed. So I don't know if Amberlynn just sends in the same amount each year. I don't know how Amberlynn takes care of paying her taxes. If she waits until her taxes are filed and then she pays whatever she owes based on her income, or if she pays a little bit each month during the year as her taxes. But if you're getting a check back from the IRS after you filed your taxes, it means that you overpaid on your taxes and they're refunding back the amount that you've overpaid.
Hello, it's the next day. I forgot to put on my rings. I feel naked without them. So I am wearing this lacing, which I wore a few days ago, but thank God for laundry. And this is a similar dress. It's literally the same dress, different color. I was just really vibing with the look. So I was like, I'm gonna wear that to bingo night. So I do have to go to the USPS. We're going to bingo. I'm super excited. This box is still here because I'm still getting rid of kitchen stuff. I'm trying to go through kitchen stuff, and then when I buy new kitchen things like pots, pans, a whole cooking utensil set, a whole new knife set, like I like to wash all of that before you use it, and then I'm gonna put it away. I'm in this like out with the old, in with the new routine while also still trying to keep up with everything else around the house.
Why are we doing this? Is this a whole like spring cleaning thing, or like the crisis after the actual breakup with Tommy where she's just, I got to get rid of everything. Oh, this fork reminds me of Tommy. Tommy loved this air fryer, so I can't use it anymore. Tommy made me eggs in the skillet. I don't know. Why are we going through and replacing everything? Um, Lizzie R. What's the difference between UPS and USPS? UPS is United Parcel Service, and it's an independent delivery company. You know, the brown trucks. USPS is the United States Postal Service. So she's going to the post office. It's where she's going. She's just going to the post office to mail things. So, yes, the USPS is a government agency that delivers mail. Wasteful lifestyle. At least she's donating. At least she donates the things that she gets rid of. She's not just chucking it in the trash. So, I mean, she buys something new and then at least the um she'll donate the old stuff.
All right, you guys. So since I'm counting calories, I thought something that could be fun is to tell you guys.
Ooh, so fun. We have pretzels and mustard, like kind of the honey mustard. Yeah. Tommy fed me with this fork. It holds too many memories. Tommy used these plates, so now I have to use paper plates. Oh, you guys. Yeah, yeah. So we're having pretzel sticks, and mustard. All right, we're playing a calorie counting game with the pretzels. It's gonna be a lot.
What I had at bingo and how many calories it was. So these pretzels were my mom's because we both got
Oh,
an appetizer. You will see mine in a minute, but she wanted me to try one. So the one that's bitten off, that one is mine. For my appetizer, I got this mini quesadilla. It's a cheese quesadilla. So good. I had a little.
what's mini about it? It's a full fucking quesadilla. It looks like there's four pieces. Maybe it's just three, but I see another little. Unless it's folded weird. There's a tip down here, and here's another one, and it looks like yeah, there's two here, and it looks like there's two pieces. It's just a regular frickin' quesadilla. Why is it called a mini quesadilla? Did they use it? Did did they use like soft taco shells for it instead of burrito shells? Oh God, Lizzie, and then Lizzie R. Lizzie R. Is Amber too loud for the rest of you? The volume's been a little hit or miss. Hey, Zombies now. Good to see you. Stitch and Stream. It's mini because they cut it up into smaller ones. uh, Amber actually doesn't have really big hands. She actually has pretty short and stubby fingers. She has pretty short fingers. She only had a bite of the pretzel. The pretzels were her mom's, but her mom wanted her to try them. The pretzels were Mama Lynn's. And my fat ass is lowering my chair again. I feel like I'm loud because I have to shout into this microphone. Oh, my chair didn't lower. Amazing. I ordered a new desk chair, y'all. It'll be here in a couple of days. She's dainty. I know, Lizzie R. I know it's the hand joke.
Little bit of sour cream,
But
you
I'm
guys.
just saying, she actually has kind of like smallish size hands. I always kind of, there's, if you ever seen the cartoon Teen Titans Go, I have a clip that I'll use of Robin with his baby hands when he takes his glove off and he has baby hands. Have you guys seen that? Surely you've seen that. I've used it in my videos before.
Conquer spring for less with Rural King.
Yeah, Rural King. Where's Menards?
Oh, this is my fault.
You're a great leader. Show.
The stories I told you, I made them up. If you're Starfire's never been my girlfriend. But there's one thing that might trigger your memories. Take a cold, hard look at my hands.
That dude's got baby hands!
Look at them.
Say wow.
They're so small and chubby.
Yes, I am your leader, and I have baby hands! Baby hands!
That's what I always think of when I and I usually use a clip from it. I love Teen Titans Go. I love Teen Titans Go. Sai, you love that episode. You like cartoons too. Oh, the little tubes of sour cream. Yeah, you can get those at the store, but you especially get them like at restaurants or something for like takeout. They'll give you a little pouch type thing there of sour cream. Aaron, that scared the shit. I'm sorry. Was that loud, Aaron? I'm so sorry. I can't tell what volume things are for you guys. Sorry. We can watch it in Discord, Lizzie R, but we can't watch it on my YouTube. Do you use Greek yogurt instead, Lizzie R?
You guys know me, I'm a dry girl. And a little bit of salsa, because I do like some spice. Super freaking tasty. And then they
Amberlynn
have
likes
these
it
chocolate chip
spicy.
cookies that are divine. Usually,
What do we got? We got a mini quesadilla.
I had a little bit of sour cream. You guys know me, I'm a dry girl. And a little bit of salsa, because I do like some spice. Super freaking tasty. And then they have these chocolate chip cookies that are divine. Usually I have 3, but I only had 2. I was very proud.
Good job. Good job. Oh, the commercial. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I tried to quiet it, but I didn't get to it in time. So we had one bite of a pretzel. We had a mini quesadilla and 2 cookies. So the problem is with all these things, we don't know what the actual ingredients are into these things. What kind of tortilla shell did they use? I can guarantee that it's probably not going to be a carb conscious tortilla shell. It only has like 70 calories. She is a dry girl. Yeah. Going all out at bingo. But this apparently doesn't count as one of her takeout days. I'm hungry. My tummy just growled. My food's waiting for me in the crock pot. I'm hungry.
Proud of myself. So I gave the other one to my stepdad and he enjoyed it. And then a couple hours later for my actual meal, I got.
So we had our appetizer, which it's a quesadilla. And we had dessert before our meal of chicken tenders, a piece of toast, and what appears to be an attempt at curly fries, like 2 pieces of potato.
Potato wedges and chicken strips. I didn't.
Oh, they're potato wedges. About to get a chai latte, Stitch and Stream. You know, I would make one of my protein coffees, but my burrito bowl is going to be about 600 calories when I make it. And my lunch I had a very big lunch. It's going to be about 700 calories. It was about 700 calories. Yeah, I think Mars. So I think whenever they go to bingo, they're there for like hours, Amberlynn has said. I don't know if that's every time. But, if they're there for like 6 or 7 hours, you're probably going to eat during that time. Stitch, it doesn't even look appetizing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do like concession stand chicken tenders. I mean, it's just the chicken tenders you can buy at like the giant industrial concession bag of chicken tenders. But the way they're fried, I do like me some concession stand chicken tenders, so yeah. Yes, more carbs, but carbs are not the enemy, but this meal is almost entirely carbs with a little bit of protein in those chicken tenders. I would like to see the carbs be lower than the protein, which it isn't going to be. Second dinner, then dessert. We'll get some more cookies.
Not eat the bread though, so keep that in mind for my calories. That was not 8 chicken strips.
What?
I did not eat the bread though, so keep that in mind for my calories. That was not 8, and I did dip it in
Was not eaten.
just the tiniest bit of ranch. So for calories,
The tiniest bit of ranch. So we have one soft pretzel. She only had a bite. It probably wasn't 100-calorie bite unless she did eat the entire pretzel. Cheese quesadilla was 322 calories. The sour cream was 23. The ranch was 64. The chicken strips were 307. The potato wedges were 226. And 2 cookies were 170. Really? I don't know about those cookies. No, Zombies now. she didn't eat the piece of toast. There was toast with it, and she did not eat the piece of toast. That's the bread that she meant. Yeah. So it was probably like a dip cup of like ranch. Probably a dip cup of ranch, and she may not have used the entire dip cup. That's my guess on the ranch. Yeah, I just don't know about those cookies because a chocolate chip cookie, now we don't know what kind of cookies these are, but I doubt the people, if they're making them there, let's see, homemade, we're going to assume they're back there baking these cookies. Chocolate chip cookie calories. A medium-sized homemade chocolate chip cookie typically contains around 150 to 200 calories. So, but it depends. Maybe she took her scale with her to bingo and she whipped the scale. Oh, she kept her scale in her bra and she reached in and she whipped out her scale. Instead of keeping her phone in there, she kept her scale. She whipped out her scale and she weighed the cookies. Maybe she did take her scale. I don't fucking know. But the cookie calories do seem off to me. Because those did not look like cookie calories. Those did not look like cookie calories. Oh my god. What am I saying? Am I having a stroke? Those did not look like small cookies. Girl, they aren't making them in-house. I don't know, Heather. Maybe there's You know, these bingo places do have a lot of little old people that volunteer. There's probably a grandma back there in the kitchen saying, I'm not serving these people those Chips Ahoy. Back there making a big batch of her custom special recipe chocolate chip cookies. Not giving these people Chips Ahoy. They're getting grandma's cookies.
It did come out to a banger, not gonna lie. So I had no cheese with the pretzel, so it was 101 calories. Quesadilla, 322. Sour cream, 23. Ranch, 64. Chicken strips were 307. Potato wedges was 226. Cookies, 170. Came out to 1,213.
I will say 1,200 calories does seem around the ballpark for what she had there. And this, again, this is another great reason to fix food at home or to use meal services that know, like, you know, an Eat Clean or a Factor or Freshly or something that tell you on the package, like, what's in it, how much is in it, calories and all these things, and all your macros. I'm trying to cook at home this week and last week. Last week I did it, this week I'm doing it. So this is a great reason why it's a good idea. Now, granted, Amberlynn is shooting for, on the low end, 2,600 calories based on her Noom app. So 1,200 for one of her meals for Amberlynn Reed, that is perfectly in those calorie ranges for the day for her. Lizzie, I want to be that grandma someday. I mean, for one meal for your average person, this would be a lot. But it isn't something that you eat every day, right? She's not eating this every single day. They only go to bingo, what, a couple of times a week?
Thankfully, I have hundreds of calories for wiggle room because Noom wants me to eat upwards to like 3,400, and I usually
I don't like Noom. Get a dietitian.
try to stay below 2,600. So give or take, these are the calories, and I just stayed on track for the rest of the day surrounding that. Hello.
Yeah, their whole day should not be 1,200 because that's way too low. Unless you're like, well, a lot of you are fun size. A lot of you are super short. So never mind. But but 1,200 is pretty low.
And I just stayed on track for the rest of the day surrounding that.
So if, like I said about the what I ate today video, if she's staying on track the rest of the day, then she'll be okay, I think. I mean, there's a guy, I saw an article recently, a guy lost weight eating Chick-fil-A every single day. He had the same like Chick-fil-A sandwich every day. I mean, you can find choices. Noom, Noom. It's like a weight loss app that you can sign up for, and they do like little lessons to they do little lessons for like, hey, why are you eating? What's the psychology behind eating in this? And it's Noom had me doing 1,200 calories, and when I started working with my dietitian, she was like, holy crap. She's like, no. She's like, you're not eating 1,200 calories. She's like, let's fix your metabolism from this. This is why you aren't losing weight. She's like, you're eating way too little. So some of these apps can really put you into not a great position for your goals, but it's just a weight loss app. The new Jared from Subway. Yeah, let's hope he's not like Jared from Subway. Y'all the same over there?
Hello. It is the next day. Today we are wearing a Sabrina Carpenter perfume. Some people say this smells like cherry medicine. I get the vibe. I do. So me and my mom were actually gonna go to my grandma's house and play some cards, and then last minute my grandma calls my mom and literally is like, can we go to the casino? So we're going to the casino. I haven't
Grandma Lynn wants to get her gambling on. But this means this is going to be another takeout day for Amberlynn. Is she counting these days as ordering out?
Gone since the beginning of January. And a week ago, I won $500, but I tipped big. So I still have a few $100s just floating around in my wallet. And it's like...
Her hair looks nice today. It's looked nice. Her hair's look nice.
That's what I used on bingo last night. And I also bought my friend, my stepdad, and my mom some bingo games last night. So it's like everything I've been doing has been off of those winnings. Not me chugging water in my closet. Who remembers like a year and a half ago, me drinking?
I remember you drinking the fucking White Claw in the closet. I was going to recreate that. But again, just like all my other videos, I never fucking get around to it.
Alcohol in my closet. Why am I this person? Oh. I'm now on White Claws. People drink just to have funsies, like just for funsies. So there's no crisis. There's no cry for help.
Yeah, we drink in our closets just for funsies. I know that's where I drink for funsies, in my closet.
We've made progress, folks. Yes, we have. Right, I'm ready. My mom is about to be here, and I keep looking around. I'm like, am I forgetting anything? I like to leave some of the lights on for the fur babies, because sometimes I get spook-magooked by the dark, just like their mamas. All right, so we are at the casino
I've seen people spray that amount Sagan before.
now. I think me and my mom are actually gonna get something to eat, because neither of us have ate today.
Neither of us have eaten today. For fuck's sake, Amberlynn. Go watch the grammar video I made for you. Aaron, it looks nice, but volume suits her better. How do you get volume? I mean, curling it? I don't know. I have flat ass hair. I have very, fine hair. So is this, again, I'm asking again, is she counting these meals towards her 3 takeout meals for the week? Aaron says, I want to teach her how to style her natural curls. Do it. Do it. Make a video. We'll share it. She'll see it eventually. My bedside wine bottle is funsies. What's the context around the drinking in the closet? I don't remember when it was. Oh my god, was it? I think it was after one of the breakups or something. One of the multiple. I don't remember. It was shortly after she moved into the new apartment. And she and wifey were like definitely no longer a thing. No, she only sprayed one size. She only used one type of perfume. They're saying that she sprayed it multiple times. She sprayed it multiple times. Yeah, she didn't count them towards her takeout last time.
Sorry, it's super windy in Oklahoma lately. So we're gonna eat at some place inside of this casino, which I've never ate here before. I'm a little nervous.
I've never eaten here before. I'm nervous. Casinos have good food, typically.
I did chug a water bottle in hopes that it would keep me full. I know that's not the greatest thing to do, but like...
Not good, Amberlynn. Don't do that. That will lead to disorders.
Think of your calories as like money that you have in the bank. You know, do you want to spend it really early in the day, or do you want to wait more later at night? Because once those calories are gone, there's nothing you can do about it. Just like, once that money's gone, you have no more money, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so...
Well, no, because you can eat more fucking calories. Just like you can go into debt. But what, you know, it's which choice are you going to make?
There's nothing you can do about it. Just like, once that money's gone, you have no more money, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so me and my mom are waiting for our food, and...
Oh, we have an ad.
So last night he used him.
Honestly, nothing better than when a guy...
We go to the Newcastle casino or Remington, it just depends. But my mom's been coming here for literally...
So they're in the Oklahoma City area, so I've never driven past these. But I've driven past so many casinos when I drive to Texas, because Oklahoma City is more towards the center of the state, and I go down the side of the state that's closer to Missouri to get into Dallas. Aren't White Claw full of calories? Sure they are. I mean, it's seltzer water. but the alcohol part of it will add some calories. But she's not drinking a White Claw. She hasn't had a White Claw today. Yeah, I haven't seen this casino.
We go to the Newcastle casino or Remington, it just depends. But my mom's been coming here for literally years and she's never been this far down. She didn't even realize it was this big, neither did I. Because we always stay in this little tiny spot. This place is massive. I swear we walked a mile just to get to it.
Yeah, casinos are fucking huge. How do you not know that? You can see from the outside they're massive. There's usually a hotel attached. There's a parking garage. So in Oklahoma, so in Missouri, our casinos have to be on water. So here in St. Louis, our 2 casinos are on barges. And then the hotels are on the dry land. So in Missouri, our casinos have to be on water. In Oklahoma, they don't. They're usually on Indian reservations, a lot of them. So, because I was just thinking, oh, you can see it from the water, but I'm thinking of Missouri, where they have to be on water. So yeah, casinos are fucking huge. Like, all the casinos in Vegas, massive. Newcastle is way better than Remington, but Remington has better food options.
And I didn't come this way. I come in like the door right there.
Hey, Mama Lynn.
So yeah, it's huge.
It's literally massive. Like, I didn't even realize it.
Oh, hi guys, long time no see.
Hey, Mama Lynn.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got some Diet Coke.
I got nothing. I don't drink liquids.
Do they not have Coke Zero?
Oh my god. Yeah, I got some Diet Coke.
I got nothing. I don't drink liquids very often.
Yeah, she doesn't drink liquids very often. People are...
You don't drink... Well, that's why Amberlynn doesn't drink water. She never saw her mom drink anything. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Mama Lynn, drink water.
People have came for me like, why don't you drink a lot of water? I think it's like in the family where we just don't drink a lot of liquid.
I don't know. I don't drink liquid at all.
Yeah, she doesn't drink like liquid at all.
You're gonna shrivel up like a raisin, Mama Lynn.
Let alone water.
I drink coffee.
I try to motivate her to drink water.
I drink coffee. Oh, I adore Mama Lynn. I also drink quite a bit of coffee. Here's my coffee makes me poop mug. Like that, I drink coffee. Coffee is a liquid. There is water in coffee, but it's also going to dehydrate you a little bit more than water or another beverage because of the caffeine in it.
Not myself. I have gotten...
It's not going to hydrate you as well as something else because of the caffeine.
Oh, let alone water.
I drink coffee.
I try to motivate her to drink water, not myself. I have gotten better with that though.
Sometimes helping other people helps yourself.
Yeah.
That's very true. I got catfish tacos. That looks tasty.
Oh, that looks... I don't eat fish. And with the catfish sticking out of the... Oh, ooh, no. I'm with you, zombies. Now I have my can of my Walmart brand sparkling water. If that were chicken, I'd be all about it, but it's fish.
Tasty.
And I got
A salad.
chili lime salad.
Yeah, chili lime.
Oh, that looks tasty. That looks good, Mama Lynn. Got some lime to squeeze on it. Got a big old chicken breast. Got some veggies. That's right, Andy on the brink. Coffee is made with water.
Catfish tacos. That looks tasty.
And I got
A salad.
chili lime salad.
Yeah, chili lime. I'm not really a lime fan. Are
It
you?
looks like a honey mustard dressing.
Yeah? Well, I guess you wouldn't have got it if you're not a fan of it.
It looks good, Amber.
Yeah. All right, you guys, that was the best catfish tacos I've ever had, but I'm not gonna have any of the chips and salsa because I tried the salsa and it literally, my mom said it and she's right. It tastes like literally tomato paste. It is disgusting. But
as long as it isn't full of cilantro, I can make decent salsa.
the food was really good. Do you like it, Mom?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Really good.
What we playing? Where's the cows game? Go find invaders from the planet Moolah. That's the best game. Aaron, it's a good choice for Amber. Yeah, I mean, she could have made a worse choice. Although catfish, it is deep fried, battered and deep fried, a lot of cheese on it. But not, you know, the choices that Amberlynn is making for her food, for Amberlynn, are okay choices, right? It's food that she likes. She's trying to work it into her calories. So for Amberlynn, she's doing well. Now, what's going to work for Amberlynn isn't going to work for the rest of us as far as like sustainability and the types of food she's eating. So for Amberlynn, from what we're seeing, she's doing all right. Oh. Hey, DV.
Come on.
I haven't been to the casino in ages. I'll have to go visit my besties up in Denver.
What?
Go to the casinos up there.
Because my square bread. Oh, I like this one. Oh my god. All right, so my mom is actually stopping to get herself some cigarettes, and then we're gonna actually meet my.
Come on, Mama Lynn. I mean, I guess she's got to have one vice. But.
All right, so my mom is actually stopping to get herself some cigarettes, and then we're gonna actually meet my friend at bingo. My stepdad's going. Yeah, it's been a good night, and I know it's gonna be a good day. My grandma, she won pretty good at the casino, so that was awesome. Me and my mom did not, and my stepdad did a little bit, so that's kind of cool. My mom and I are trying to come up with like different things to do instead of always just like bingo. I really want to go mini golfing, and the weather is getting a little bit better. Weirdly enough, it's supposed to snow today, which I'm like, girl, what? The other day it was 80 degrees. I don't understand what's happening. But yeah, we're looking for things to do, like maybe go to the movies again, bowling. Bowling's kind of hecticana because then you have to wear other people's shoes, and that's kind of gross. Like, I used to go bowling a lot as a kid, but like as an adult, thinking about putting my feet where hundreds of other people have, it's kind of a weird concept when you actually sit down and think about it. But you know what, bowling's fun.
Well, they spray them with that disinfectant spray. It's fine. Wear socks. You stop buying coffee for home, Stitch? That would make me. That would send me into a depression.
You guys, I'm walking in the parking lot, and I just had to show you. Look how close.
Holy crap! That person is over the line. How close are they to that line?
You know what, bowling's fun.
Holy crap! Look at that fucking truck. Like the entire front part of the truck.
You guys, I'm walking in the parking lot, and I just had to show you. Look how close these two cars parked. I don't know.
It's because that frickin' home furnishings van doesn't know how to park, or truck, whatever it is. My issue is fingers in the holes. Yeah, that kind of bothers me a little bit too. I can't bowl because I'm gimpy. But yeah, hand sanitizer all the way. Yeah, they can go for a walk together. I suggested that before, like last year, like when they were talking about doing stuff. I was like, find like an indoor track or something to walk around.
I just had to show you.
I won't make it that. Yes, I will.
Yes, you will. Okay, wait. Wait, are we on G50?
Oh, all right, we're gonna get through this.
This is 3 straights, right?
Yeah.
Eat my dinner, work, and watch Amber's live stream. Pool tabs.
And 33.
And 33. You're missing your numbers. In 33.
Hello. So I've actually been home for a little bit now, and I was just checking up on things. And with my new YouTube schedule, I decided, like, because I post on my community tab weekly, twice weekly. I post like a few days before Tuesday to let you guys know like what time.
I know, Stitch. I was just thinking about that. You're sticking your fingers in the holes and you're going and grabbing your nachos. I know, it's so gross. You have your own ball and shoes. Well, look at Andy over there. Professional bowler. They could walk at the mall. Well, they walk at the casino. Apparently not much, because they haven't seen more than one room of the casino.
I will be going live, and then I also post like a few days before Tuesday to let you guys know like what time I will be going live, and then I also post on there for my Let's Talk, so it gives you guys an opportunity to ask me whatever you want. And I was realizing last night, like, damn, my community tab area is like genuinely such a mess. I had stuff way back from like 6 years ago, and there was just hundreds of like posts that were just like nonsense, old news. And I thought, since I use my community tab, I just don't want all of that in there anymore. So I sat and I deleted every single thing one by one. Took a while, but now
Holy
it's
crap.
nice and clear. And now it's like the only things that need to be up there are things that are like relevant to like current time. So I'm sitting here working on some of my Lego, as you can see here. But people have always been like, Amberlynn, what do you mean you have an egg intolerance? I'm not allergic to eggs, but sometimes eggs make me feel extremely sick. As a little girl, it wasn't so bad. And then in my like teenage, young adult era, it got way worse. And then
So I have read about egg intolerance before because of this, and it is a thing, and it can change throughout your life a little bit, and it can vary depending on how the egg is cooked. Some people are a little more sensitive to the yolk if it isn't cooked all the way. So Amber having that runny egg could possibly be upsetting her stomach or something.
And in my like late 20s, it got even worse. And I don't know what happened, but in my 30s, it slowly has gotten better. So I've been able to like eat more eggs and enjoy them more. Something that helps a lot is if I scramble them to death or fry them to death or hard boil them to death. So I'm saying like overcook them. It helps.
Yeah, that was something that I was reading, is that a lot of people, they're a little more sensitive to the yolk. And if it isn't cooked like really cooked, then it can upset their tum-tum.
Drastically. I have been experimenting a little bit, and I have been having more of like a runny yolk here and there. So tonight for dinner, because I had lunch way earlier with my mom, for dinner I had breakfast for dinner, and I made my fried eggs more runny this time, and I feel so sick. Like, I feel like I have the flu. I'm extremely like nauseous. I'm telling you, like, I'm about to go throw up type of deal. Like, I feel extremely hot. Like, I have a fever, even though I know I don't.
Salmonella!
And my stomach is like on and off cramping really bad. So that is what I mean by egg.
Did Amberlynn give herself food poisoning? She's never gonna cook at home again.
And my stomach is like on and off cramping really bad. So that is what I mean by egg intolerance. And sometimes it's a gamble. Like, my mom experiences the same thing actually, where it's like a gamble. It's like, do you want to see if it's going to work out this time or no? And this time my body is not reacting good. But I'm telling you, it has gotten so much better. So I didn't even think it was a gamble, like, at all. But I guess for some reason, tonight it was.
You had one runny egg too many.
And it does not feel good.
Tainty
I
like a
feel
bull.
truly miserable. So I'm just going to watch some American Idol and do some Lego. I wanted to finish this Lego this week, but I don't think that's going to happen because I know the people who enjoy my Lego updates, y'all want me to move on to other stuff, and I don't blame you. I've just been like busy and like distracted and like focusing on other things. So sometimes I go through like Lego things where I'm telling you I'm building like multiple a week, and then sometimes one literally takes months. But this one is really hard. This one is more of like a they call it like a technic. Girl, I could be using the wrong word right now. I don't even know. It's just supposed to be like even harder than like the hardest of the Lego, if that makes sense. Like, it's supposed to be like very detailed. Like,
it really is an expert Lego.
It's harder than like hard. I don't know what I'm saying. I literally feel super ill.
I don't either.
So I don't even know why I'm speaking right now. But everyone's like, Amberlynn, your egg intolerance, I need you to explain. I don't understand. So I just figured I'd give you guys a real live update on that because I feel awful. Like, I think I might need to go puke, to be honest. So it's been a couple hours and I already feel a million times better. Like, that sickness feeling comes on almost instantly, but it also leaves rather quickly too. So anyways, I'm about to get ready for bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, jump scare. I'm at the grocery store.
We're at the store.
And I just met the sweetest subscriber. She was so pretty with the cutest little piercings. But yeah, it's super sweet. Like, every time I come to the store, I'm recognized a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, we're in my fridge because we gotta talk. So in my weigh-in video, when I was eating this meal, where I said it was 777 calories, you can see here. But in total, this is 770. I saw a lot of people say that's way more than...
As someone who counts calories, ain't no way that second bowl of rice and ground beef is only 770. Try double that. Haha, looks like we're double the rice I eat post-workout, and that's 450 calories, no cheese. butter or anything. The same thing for her ground beef, massive amount of rice. We talked about this as well. Because I was trying to guess as well, doing my calorie counting. And it's, without her showing us what she's actually making, it's hard to determine sometimes. I have to guess.
And 770 calories. I know how to count calories. When I'm doing it, I actually know what I'm doing. This is the...
Well...
Say that's way more than 770 calories.
So here it says, I weighed the beef and broccoli. Beef was 245 calories, broccoli was 25 calories, the rice was 500 calories. The rice was pre-packaged, so calories were on the label. It all came out to 770. So, like I was saying, when it comes to beef and any meats, you have to determine, you have to make sure that you're measuring it before or after one or the other. Maybe even try both. I don't know. But if you're putting in like, okay, this is 97% lean beef. I'm cooking the whole package. And this is 1.25 pounds of uncooked beef. That's going to come up with a different nutritional information than if you had 1.25 pounds of cooked beef. So I think that's where some of these issues are coming in, is we don't know how much, like if it was cooked or raw that she measured it. Yeah, broccoli isn't going to be much. Whatever she cooked these things in, she probably cooked it in the air fryer. The oil amounts aren't going to be that much unless she's like using a lot of butter or a lot of oil. So that's, for Amberlynn at this point, it's negligible. But the rice was prepackaged, so she didn't make the rice. I was guessing that she made the rice herself, and it was like, the jasmine rice and then cheese mixed in, but she didn't do that apparently.
I know how to count calories. When I'm doing it, I actually know what I'm doing. This is the...
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Okay, so we have... Where? Oh my god, what is... Oh, the... I think it's 94% is the purple, because it's folded.
Lean meat that I use. It's extra lean. So for a serving, it is 212 grams for only 140 calories. So in this is super easy. There's only 4 servings in this. So I like to cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again. So it's 4 servings. But with that specific bowl, I had about a serving and a half, a little more than that, all measured and weighed. Because on here, again, it says 112 grams is a serving. The serving is 85 grams for 30 calories, and I had a little under a serving. It says it right there. And then my favorite part, the rice. People are freaking out. I use these little cups.
So another issue using these prepackaged rice things instead of just making it herself, there's going to be a lot more sodium. So if Amberlynn starts to see that she's not quite losing weight, even though her calories are in a decent spot, it could be the sodium causing some retention.
Because they're very handy, they're fulfilling, they're super tasty. I cannot change overnight.
Weren't these rice-a-roni things something that she binged on a few years ago?
I am trying to literally stop ordering takeout daily, multiple times a day, to cooking majority of my meals. So I'm gonna be having things like this. I'm also someone who spent her whole entire life eating thousands and thousands of more calories than I'm supposed to. So that is why every single time I try to diet, I'm always allotted these high amount of calories. To be successful, I need to satiate myself. I cannot sit there and eat salad all day. It's not gonna work. One of these is 250 calories. Sometimes I have one if I'm feeling extra hungry and I'm afraid I'm going to fall off track, which then leads to more thousands and thousands of calories, which I don't want to do. I will have 2 at a time because it fits in my calories. I know what I'm doing. I know how to log. I have a food scale that is very...
If you knew what you were doing, you would have lost the weight years ago. I hate to say it, but...
reliable. You guys looking at a bowl of food, you guys can't guesstimate that. You don't have the labels. You don't know how much it weighs. You also don't know the ingredients or...
Right, and I've said that in my videos, that I'm like, well, we're gonna guess because I don't know what the fuck she's using. So, but, you know, without her showing me, I don't know what it is. Um, but she's 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 not ordering takeout every single day. That is a win. She's cooking more meals at home. She's eating more vegetables. You know, if she wants to use a rice-a-roni or two instead because it's quick and easy for her, then that's what she's going to use. There's a lot of prepackaged like quote people are like, "Oh, she has to eat." People people are all like, "Oh, she has to eat only whole food. She needs to use just chicken and broth." That's not going to work for Amberlynn. That is too big of a change. That's too much in one go. She needs to make small changes for her that will work.
Or anything like that. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've had something in front of me that was so blatantly obvious of how many calories it was just because I had the nutrition label right in front of me. And people are like, nope, you're lying.
Right, but we don't have that nutrition label in front of us.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how to count calories. Yes, I get it. I am over 500 pounds. I am fully aware of that. But that does not mean I don't know how to count calories. And when I am counting calories, I do it accurately. Because why am I going to waste my time? I hate counting calories. I hate weighing my food. So when I'm doing it, I am doing it accurately and I'm doing it for a reason. But this is one of the very reasons why I hate doing what I ate today videos, especially when I'm counting calories, because people are always thinking I'm doing it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I have done it for majority of my life. I've done it for over 2 decades, 2 decades and a half. I do
Not consistently, though. I mean, when she is counting and keeping track a little better, she does eat a little better, I think. I mean, you're never going to be it's hard to be 100% accurate. You're usually going to be off by around 10 to 12 to 15% even when you're looking at the food labels, right? Because the food labels can be off by up to 10%. But I mean, without her showing us what she's eating, we're going to be guessing. And we're going to possibly guess wrong because it's like, well, we didn't know those were rice-a-roni cups. It looked like 3 cups of regular rice with like cheese mixed in. Or like 2 servings of rice or like 3 servings of rice. So we're going to guess based on what we can see because we don't know what she's using.
know how to count calories. So stop coming for me because it makes you look dumb.
No, it doesn't make us look dumb. It just like, well, we didn't have all the information.
Count calories. So stop coming for me because it makes you look dumb. And you know what else is dumb? When your ex's wife is so insanely obsessed with you that they buy the same sweater as you and they constantly post about you on their Instagram. Like, bro, your wife cheated on you with me. Like, do you know how many times they couldn't wait for you to leave so they could call me? Like, you have a gross wife. You have a cheater of a wife who lied to us both. But you're mad at me?
Both.
Your wife and you.
Oh, we have screenshots.
A wife who lied to us both. But you're mad at me? Your wife.
You look so effing sexy. And Amberlynn's like, thank you. Yeah, so Brittany did buy that sweater. Apparently a lot of people have purchased this sweater. If I were Brittany, I wouldn't want anything to do with Amberlynn. I would want to forget that part of my life as much as I could. But
you have a cheater of a wife who lied to us both. But you're mad at me? Your wife and you.
Oh, I want to make sure I'm there for every emotion you feel. I wouldn't let you cry alone or laugh alone. I love being myself with you. I want to take it one day at a time to make sure to make the most of it. Boy, Eric is laying it on thick here for somebody that didn't even have any feelings for Amberlynn.
Who lied to us both. But you're mad at me? Your wife and you tried to troll me, but your wife fell in love. Like, that's pitiful.
Good Lord. So now, allegedly, according to like Brittany and these people, it's they were all just trolling, oh, I never felt anything. I mean, sure, you can type anything you want and have no feelings behind it, and maybe Erica's a sociopath and can do that, but...
Cool. That's pathetic. You stay bothered and you stay obsessed, and it's getting a little cringe and a little out of hand. All right, you guys, so...
Yeah, Brittany's a little... I don't know if I say Brittany's obsessed, but she does post about Amberlynn on her Instagram frequently. I would not want to be associated with it. I would not want to remind people that my wife, my ex-wife, and I tried to troll Amberlynn, and my ex-wife fell in love with Amber and was cheating on me with Amber. I wouldn't want to keep reliving or rehashing or reminding people that that's how my marriage ended, because my wife and I were being fucking trolls and being gross about it.
So here's a weekly build update. I have about 60 steps left. I did work on it a bit this week. Probably a good thing it's taking me a while, because I'm telling you, sometimes I get super obsessed and I spend way too much money on Lego and builds in general. All right, you guys.
Me too, girl. You guys can't see it right now. I'll show you after the stream. But...
So it is time for my oracle reading for the week, and I chose my 3 decks. So I've realized that since I've been doing this for a few years now, I've only ever really read on myself, and I feel connected to my tarot deck, especially for just me. And I realize I'm starting to feel the same way with my oracle decks. Like, I can read people that, like, I'm really close to, but, like, strangers online, I literally feel like there's, like, this disconnect. So I think I'm even just gonna, like, stop doing that on my live streams. Like, I can't. So...
Aww.
For this week's reading, I'm going to do a Believe in Your Own Magic, Feminine Wisdom, and a Love one. So I'm going to be shuffling, which I will edit all of that out. The only shuffle you will see is when the universe is telling me to choose a card. All right, so for the first one, I got Princess. You can be your own knight, which is actually card number 1, and number 1 is my favorite number. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within you to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God...
No, she needs a princess.
God's help anyone who thinks they can do better. All right, so this one is Love. Life's Purpose. That is such a pretty card. And this is number 30.
Shit, if that's life's purpose, then I'm not doing... My purpose is pretty nil.
Love. Life's Purpose. That is such a pretty card. And this is number 30. And 3s are actually a very lucky number in my family. Make the relationship with yourself your number 1 priority. Nurture yourself with kindness, empathy, and grace. Listen to your needs and choose to respond. Only when we truly love ourselves can we love others too. How we love ourselves is how we invite others to treat us. Replacing...
Haven't we been saying that to her for ages?
Negative self-talk with positive affirmations is the key to happiness. Affirmation. I am love. Weirdly enough, speaking of love, I chose to do a love reading. So
DV, allegedly, Erica showed her phone to Brittany. So Brittany would have seen all the messages. Brittany apparently has seen all of the messages between Erica and Amberlynn. Because that's how Brittany would have seen some of the explicit photos or videos that Amberlynn sent to Erica. So yeah, whenever all of this shit went down, Brittany, unless Erica deleted messages, but allegedly Brittany has seen all the messages already.
I've never done that one with you guys here in a video, so I got possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risks. These cards are telling me to love myself first. By nurturing myself, I will be able to have a fulfilling relationship in the future whenever I feel like having one. Self-love and self-care is extremely important. Don't forget to take care of you. And
we've been saying this to her.
And I think that goes for a lot of people watching as well. I feel like it's easy to get caught up in other people or get caught up in life that we forget to take care of ourselves. And we forget to put ourselves first sometimes. Not even that. We just like forget to love ourselves, really. I'm gonna speak for myself and say sometimes I take myself for granted. To find that, like, you have to reflect a lot. And I have been doing a lot of journaling. I started daily journaling back in 2021. I've always loved writing, but it wasn't until 2021 that's when I like actually started to daily journal. So I do a lot of reflecting, and within that, like, I do take myself for granted. And I take a lot of things for granted because I think we just go about our day-to-day life every single day and we forget to stop and think of the things that we are thankful for and grateful for. So I try to like do a lot of like, these are the things I'm grateful for, especially when I'm journaling. And even with like people in my life, like I noticed my mom the other day, she just needed a little more pep in her step and some positivity. So I stopped her and I said, Mom, what are some things that you're thankful for? And she stopped and she said them, and she said that it helped her. So I think if you ever feel like life is too much and there's just so many negative things with the world and yourself and things going on in your life, if you genuinely just stop and be like, what are 3 things that either make me smile, I'm grateful for, thankful for, just 3 positive things in my life, it'll immediately just like give you some sort of light feeling. It'll make you realize that whatever headspace you're in, because sometimes it feels like life is all bad, it'll make you realize that there's a lot of beauty and good in life too. Anyways, that was like a ramble, a rant there. I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this weekly vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Advice from Amberlynn. Yeah, I mean, it's good to reflect and, you know, hey, what's good about today if you're feeling in a negative headspace. And we forget to drink water. Yes, we do, Mars. So you guys can see back here, I have my Dungeons and Dragons set that I need to put together. And then up here on the shelf, I have these 3 that I need to put together. And I'll put those together on a stream. But, oh, and my Dungeons and Dragons one, I ordered light kits for it. And so there's going to be LEDs in it. There's like an entire box of like LEDs. Yeah. See how that goes. But, I am very, very hungry. And my dinner is done. And my crock pot, I have it down there on the keep warm. I'm going to have my burrito bowl. So, yeah, I think it's, you know, people are buying these shirts just to troll Amberlynn, and it's kind of funny. You know, buying the Mean Girls shirts to troll Amberlynn. There's a lot of people posting pictures on Instagram with the hashtag Stay Obsessed. The chat was fun today. The chat's always fun. I always enjoy all of you. But yeah, and the reaction channel Journey, I think you said. Something Journey. Obviously trolling and joking, so that's funny. What's for dinner? I have so one of my local grocery stores called Fresh Time has some ancho chili lime chicken in their meat department, and I put 2 pounds in the crock pot with black beans. I put some lentils in to get more fiber, some salsa, some green chilies, some garlic, and some peppers. And so burrito bowls. I'm going to throw some avocado on it, some sour cream, and some cheese. And that's going to be my dinners for the next like 4 or 5 days. Because I'll get like 6 servings out of it. I'm trying to get back into cooking more at home, trying to do some meal prep. So the crock pot is how I do that. So, yeah. Oh, it's not going to be mini. It's not going to be mini at all, Mars. I'm hungry. But it is Tuesday, so we have Amberlynn's live stream in 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I need to sign into work. I need to do more work. This was a long stream. I'm sorry. Sorry. But, yeah, we'll see what Amberlynn talks about tonight. Her weekly vlog. She spent time with Mama Lynn, time with Grandma Lynn. That's always wonderful. She doesn't seem to be doing the intermittent fasting. If she is, she's really shifting her eating times or changing each day, which is going to throw off her hunger cues. during the day, if she's not really eating at kind of regular times, then it's going to throw that off. Good night, Mars. I hope you sleep well. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go get my food. I'm hungry. So thank you all for spending a little bit of your day with me. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night or morning whenever you're watching this. And until next time, be safe and take care.